Yo, 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 yo. We've got to be on fire. It's been a whole year since not even a year, probably something. It's been a whole year since I recorded. Man, this is a Hibachi Q podcast, episode 3, season 2. We picked up where we left off at. We're gonna try to get back in the swing of things. We took a long hiatus away from this. You know, a lot of stuff has transpired since then. And well, today we ain't gonna get into everything that's done went on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna dive in every once in a while with things like that. But today it's strictly gonna be about these NBA playoffs that's going on right now, right here. You feel me? So today, none other, as you can see, my boy Sam's here. Sam, I want you to give a shout out to whoever you got to give a shout out to. Tell these people how to reach you on social media and all that other good stuff, man.
Nah, man, shit. Well, since you, if you looked at the last episode or whatever, named Sam, Q best friend or whatever. One thing I can say about this year, I actually gonna be on the honor roll in college, so that's probably the biggest thing ever for me.
Black education.
Second, I don't really have a shout out that I have to give. Really, shout out to my kids. Pretty much, I only live for them and them only, until somebody else come involved or whatever. But hit me up on IG, Kakarot33, Kakarot _ and hit me up on Snapchat, Sammy IE _ baby 12. Let's get it.
All right, my boy. A lot to cover.
Yeah.
First of all, I have to start with none other than my Lakers, man. But before we get into all the playoff teams, I need to get into my Lakers. As people can see, you know I got Kobe up there. I got the Kobe girl up there. You know what I'm saying? So
you want to start off with the Lakers?
Get it over with. Just so we can get it over with. Let's address my Lakers, man. First, what do you feel about their season? Do you feel like it was a failure or what? Like, what do you?
I think
feel about the season?
I think they put themselves on high expectations, very, very high expectations, in which they had every right to from their own success, and trying to combine that success together to try to become a great team to be able to win the championship as such in this young era that they is playing in. But we gotta understand that we've seen this many of times throughout older veterans being coming as one, getting on teams and stuff like that, and you got young cores out there that actually just dominating. So we just repeating history right there, where I see. But I feel like the Lakers, if they was more humble about the situation, if they was more humble about that situation, they probably would have had at least be in the playoffs fighting for a title right now. At least, because it don't look right for LeBron to be missing the playoffs, you know?
All right, so the way I see it is, was this roster good enough to make the playoffs and alone compete for a championship? Kind of, sort of. All right, so my thoughts is, you got the big three. You should be able to do whatever. But it's kind of hard to do that when you got all these damn injuries. AD, how many games AD done played?
We gonna question it as injuries, or we gonna question it as we see the injuries, because there's a lot of teams out here that has some injuries. You know,
the fit was already bad, so we don't have to go over the fit because the fit was already bad. Because the way I viewed the Lakers, before all this shit popped off, I viewed the Lakers as off-season, trading Kyle Kuzma, Harold, whatever they got to do, bring in DeMar DeRozan, who wanted to come in and he was going to accept whatever money he was going to
be
be able to.
Be honest with you, if you was gonna keep anybody, you was gonna keep Montrez.
No. He already made it clear that he was not interested in returning. Just because he didn't like the way the rotation was set up in the playoffs. Where Drummond and Marc Gasol was getting all the ticket, he was sitting on the sideline. So he already made that clear that he wasn't finna come back. So the way I would see it is we trade Kuzma and get in Buddy Hield. And then we trade KCP, Harold, and whoever else we got to do. Maybe THT and get DeMar DeRozan over there.
But
I feel that lineup right there.
Trades that you was trying to see in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I'm talking about all season. This is what they should have did during the off season. Right. But they jumped on that Westbrook trade, and that basically nixed everything else they could do with their roster.
Right, which is because you brought in a facilitator that actually is a slasher.
And that's the thing. So the thing that made me upset was they literally came out and was like, hey, we're trying to basically build that roster that we had that won a championship. That roster that won a championship, who was their point guard?
Rondo.
LeBron was their starting point guard.
Well, LeBron was the point guard. Yeah, right.
Yeah, so if we're going to try to like reinvent that same team, why bring in Westbrook when you got a point guard in Bron?
Right.
So literally, y'all could have went out and gave an offer to JaVale, brought him back. Y'all didn't. Y'all let the Suns get him. Now he over there killing the Suns. THT, I don't think they should have chose him over Caruso. And if possible, they should have brought both of them back. If they couldn't, I would have chose Caruso over THT. That's just me.
I mean,
they also
Caruso was on the rise. Caruso was on the rise to being something as far as like.
But he wanted to come back.
Huh?
He wanted to come back. He said that he got that offer, came back to the Lakers like, hey, I would even take even less than this offer the Bulls giving me just so I can stay here.
Right.
And Lakers told him, nah, we good. Take it. So he didn't want to leave LA. So that would have been wonderful for him to come back and, trade THT, get something nice. Kendrick Nunn basically shit the bed for us. I mean, a nigga didn't play a whole fucking game off of knee bruise. So I'm really pissed at him. Yeah. AD being unhealthy another year fucking sucks. LeBron only played 56 games. He was out for 20 plus, so that sucked.
To be honest with you, do you think such players like well, I understand niggas do get injured. I understand age that come along with that shit too. But do you think sometimes most of these players just they see the situation unraveling, so they'll take days and let other players get their reps in just because of regular season regulation instead of because they know they're not going
to load management. You're saying do players sit out for load management and allow other people to play?
I mean, but secretively though, like.
I mean, he could, but I'm not saying that AD was sitting out so other people could play. No,
I wasn't saying like AD. I'm pretty sure AD actually injured himself. I'm talking about like LeBron, fucking niggas that actually is the first option of that team.
No, I think LeBron, he knew how serious it was for him to make the playoffs. I feel like he's the only person on that team that takes it seriously every game where he's just like, dude, this is where we need to be. But he's such a like people pleaser where he's like that team guy that you never hear him having a bad relationship with his teammates because he's like always the one that gets everybody together. He's not like the Kobe that will call you out in practice or call you out in the game and get in your face and push you. Yeah. So the first time I've ever seen him do that was literally a game against
Yeah,
the
that one
Raptors
game that
where
he.
he was like the only one trying to get a rebound, and the Raptors end up getting it and getting the layup, an N1 layup, and he just like
We
slammed the
looked at
ball.
the
Like,
whole fucking.
everybody get y'all ass down here and fucking rebound. Like everybody. That was the first time the whole season you've ever seen him frustrated with these guys. But again, the roster was not put together well.
I think, and then another thing too. I think that they actually like so that situation that you just said. I feel like when it comes down to like a LeBron situation or even a Clipper situation, Kawhi Leonard, he don't talk as much, but it'll be more leaned on to a LeBron situation. How the interaction and how they represent themselves as a team in general and not trying to break that character. And LeBron sees that and he want to perfect that any given matter because he is looked at as a representative role model for all young and older people. So,
but sometimes you got to put your foot down and get in niggas' neck.
In the game, definitely. I definitely get. For real. But
when I played, that was the player part, I was. So like I was always in somebody's ass about like, hey, bro, you need to do this, or y'all fucking up. Y'all doing this, y'all doing. I was always like that. When I sit back and I'm just like allowing bullshit to happen, that's when you know I'm like, I don't even care anymore. I'm like, fuck it. We're bad. This is horrible. That's the only time I get to that point. But I mean, shooters come to LA and die. Wayne Ellington was a horrible shooter this year. Trevor Ariza started off bad with his fucking injury. That's who started this whole injury shit.
Yeah, he started bad with the injury, but I would say Wayne Ellington was the worst though, because I thought he was gonna come in and
definitely. And I feel like it has to be the fact that, you know, that's a team that we need to bring young players because Stanley Johnson played great. DJ Augustine wasn't bad when he came.
Wasn't bad at all.
Shooter,
but he's a veteran that could bag up a young guard now.
That's all you need is a veteran that's gonna not go in there and turn the ball over, that knows the game, and he's gonna knock down some threes. That's the kind of guy you need. Some days he's gonna one game he's gonna give you 20-something points, and other games he's gonna give you a modest 6-7 points. You feel me? But he gonna control the pace.
That's good.
Stanley Johnson, he needs to work on his jump shot, but he knocks down.
He played great defense.
He plays great defense. Was a good brings great energy. When Gabriel Wendell,
right? Like how you said,
that Gabriel Wendell dude played great.
You said who?
That Wendell Gabriel dude.
I know what you're talking about.
Played great.
I like the Austin, but they gonna end up trading Austin though.
Oh no, they're not trading Austin Reeves. Come on, man, that's crazy.
Don't think so?
Crazy talk. I tell you, I feel like Westbrook may come back to this team next year, depending on how they build it. But I think they fucked Vogel over because Vogel was a defensive coach, and you can't throw away all his defenders in the offseason and bring him back nothing but offensive niggas that can't play defense.
Right.
And older guys that's not able to move around in the defense that he needs them to move around.
Exactly.
So like he basically fucked them over with that.
But you keep a mellow though. You keep a nigga like
he put up 13 points and shot 40% from 3-point. You got to bring him back.
Yeah, you keep a mellow. You keep a
Austin Reeves is somebody.
You keep Austin Reeves.
You keep Stanley Johnson. You bring him back.
You keep Stanley Johnson.
DJ Augustine.
DJ. I mean, they gonna look at DJ though. They gonna look at DJ though, and they gonna see the draft picks that they can actually potentially get, and they gonna probably trade him.
For DJ.
Yeah,
they probably trade him. Nothing but a second rounder, bro.
I know. But that's it.
And that's going to be like 3 years from now, second rounder. That's not going to be a right now second rounder. That's going to be some 3 years from now, second rounder. So, that's a hard thing, man. But we definitely sold that season. It was fucking horrible. As I was just sitting us just fall further right, because we had that one part of our season where we could actually like
it was a bump.
We could beat something. We moved
it was a hump that y'all thought y'all got over. Yep, it was that hump. I mean, I wouldn't say they didn't. They had a bad season, but it could have been way worse. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
It could have been horrible.
The way I saw this coming in was they had a little stretch where they could have made it to like the fourth, fifth, and then instead of that, they just started falling down, down, down. So then after the All-Star break, we just played fucking horrible to the point where we just slowly started falling down in the seedings, and then next thing you know, here's the Pelicans and the Spurs starting to play fucking basketball. Like, what? And then they playing great basketball, and now they both surpassing the Lakers. And then when it gets down to the last 5 games, these are games that we need, like necessary games. And we lost to New Orleans twice. We lost to the Spurs. We lost to the Raptors twice. No, we lost to the Raptors once. And yeah, that was pretty much our season. And it's fucked up, but hey, we get our last 2 games where Malik Monk puts up 40 points and Austin Reeves gives us a 30-point triple-double. And then we get another game where we win in overtime. I forget who
Westbrook ended off with at least 22 points a game. He ended the season with 22 points a game. Y'all need to look at that and actually be like, that's that.
He only averaged 19 points. Let's relax.
What? I seen that he averaged 22.
He averaged 19 points for the season. Not the last little 6 games he played. We're talking about the season. He only finished with 19 points a game.
Okay.
And like 7 rebounds, 7 assists. But his shooting percentage is at like 42%, and then 3-point is like 20. Like, he shot better than AD from 3-point range, but shit. AD shot like 19% from 3-point range. I'll be surprised if anybody shot lower than that. So our thing is simply bring in a head coach and then go from there.
First off, what you think the reasons why they fired your boy?
Who, Frank?
Mm-hmm.
He's a scapegoat. In every team situation, the first person to go is always the coach.
The head coach.
Never the front office problem. It's never the player's issue. It's always going to be the coach. You guys didn't do him any favors by bringing in all these old offensive guys when he's a defensive coach.
Right.
So he worked with what he could work with. He's not out there playing ball. It's not on him. So, yeah, I knew he's going to be the scapegoat and get fired. So, wow. So now the thing is, bring in your head coach first. Once you find out who your head coach is, his philosophy and how he wants to run his team and what kind of team he wants, then that's when we focus on who we're drafting or who we putting offers for free agency. Like, those are the things that we need to work on after we get a coach. So once we get a coach, then we can focus on that stuff. Hold on a second. What are my is crying now? Shit yourself.
Daddy dudes, guys. You know how that stuff go. If any of you guys that watch this, parents, I've been sitting right here moving around doing the exact same thing around my daughter.
Oh, yeah. So this is our issue is simply that we need to focus on a coach. So we need to focus on a coach first and then players. Like that's our main thing that we need to work on.
Yeah, you're right, definitely right. It's a lot of coaching situations in the league, I would say, that needs to
improve.
Yeah.
At this point, I keep hearing they saying they're going after Mark Jackson or Doc Rivers or Nick Nurse.
If they get a guy like Nurse, but I don't think. Do you think the Lakers? Oh, they did. I wouldn't lie. They had Larry Brown out there. But
what? So I think what?
Do you think the Lakers Do you think the Lakers should have a black head coach again, due to the team that they have?
I think Mark Jackson can run. Mark Jackson and Doc Rivers can run that team because they're both coaches that.
But who do you like though? I ain't see Mark Jackson coach in a while, and I'd love to see him coach again.
I would love to have him there. But I do feel like Doc Rivers can do a good job with them because he demands that respect, and he's always had a team with stars on there. So he's well aware of how to run a team with stars. Right. He's had the Kawhi and the Paul George. He has the James Harden and Embiid. He had the Chris Paul and Blake Griffin. So do you think? And he's had the Rondo, the KG, the Ray Allen, the Paul Pierce. He's coached those teams. Oh, he's good with coaching stars. He's been there. Yeah. He's been there. So I feel like that will make him the head guy.
The primary choice.
Yeah. I don't think he's leaving Philly.
But the universe got to put Mark Jackson in the head coaching job like right away, folks. Ain't no way in hell he's supposed to have a great season like that, and they just don't let this man back.
Yeah, I would really hope that he gets one, but it's just one of those like Kaepernick situations where you really want them to be back in the league, but you got like this little under feeling that it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, we hope that it happens, and we feel like it should happen. But in all actuality, is it going to happen? Probably not.
Probably not.
Just something we just got to deal with. I mean, we hear Mark Jackson's name in the head coach candidates every year.
Every year, though.
And does he ever get an opportunity? No. I mean, the Pelicans gave Stan Van Gundy a shot before him. And Van Gundy lasted that one season, and he was out of there.
Right.
So
he did came back. He came back again.
Yeah, and now he's back as an announcer. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of teams are just going to blackball Mark Jackson, but it is what it is.
That is funny.
All right, man. So let's get what are your picks for the night? We got the Hawks and Heat.
All right.
Game 2. Timberwolves and Grizzlies, game 2. Pelicans and Suns, game 2.
You said, all right, I know the games.
Hawks and Heat kick it off at 7:30.
I know.
Do you think that's going to be a sweep?
No.
Who do you got winning that series?
None of these series is, I would say right now, none of these series is going to be a sweep.
What?
And if it's going to be a sweep, all games going to be going down with a mean ass fucking fight. That's what I say.
Who do you got win the Heat Hawk series?
Check this out. The Heat Hawk series?
Yeah.
I mean,
be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with you. The Heat is going to win that. They're going to sweep that series.
They're not going to sweep it.
Who do you got winning the series?
The Heat.
He want to go to Hawks so bad. What?
Not going to sweep the series.
Who do you got winning the series?
I said the Heat.
And how many games?
In like 7. Yeah.
You think the Hawks are going to push the Heat?
Go push them to 7, yes. All right.
It's over with. Sweep. Grizzlies and Timberwolves.
Grizzlies in 6, though.
I got the Timberwolves at 6. Experience. I'm going with experience.
No, and I said that too. I said that as well.
Grizzlies are young.
All the experience on that Minnesota Timberwolves team, but bro, if that Memphis Grizzly team get it cracking and they playing them, it's just like how you play 3 games. It's just like how you play 7 games up to best out of 7. And when you play pickup, right? So anytime you gonna understand, you gonna remember, you gonna learn this person moves and everything. So you know this person's shooting, you know this person's shooting, you know this, that, third, da 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 da. The same shit. These young kids is actually smart as fuck and know how to comprehend quick as shit. And they gonna fucking figure you out real quick. That first game, that was exactly that. And then that was trying to figure it out because all the defense was all out of ordinary. It was a defensive game. So that's the only reason why they were trying to figure out everybody fucking play styles. Both teams haven't been in the playoffs for how long?
Grizzlies in the playoffs last year. They got swept by the Utah.
They got swept because they didn't understand, right?
I still don't think they understand. I think the Timberwolves
I think they got an idea, but
I'm only giving them to 6 because they were literally nobody expecting them to be this good this soon.
Right. I said that. That's why I said but, they got an idea, but they don't got a for sure thing on how they gonna do this. They got an idea though. Yeah. I definitely say that. Even the coach, he got an idea. But
I still got Timberwolves in 6.
If you want to fucking if you want to say like if you want to be super realistic as of looking at the team roster and looking at the coach and all the experience, of course Timberwolves would be in that spot. But if Timberwolves win, they don't know how to react to get to the second round. They're gonna get shredded.
It doesn't matter who goes to the second round because the Warriors are going to take them out.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
They're basically fighting to see who goes to lose against the Warriors.
Right. That's pretty much it.
But I think the Timberwolves are going to take them. I think the Timberwolves are going to get them.
So I guess if you want to say it like that, then that. Okay.
All right. So you said there's going to be no sweeps in these first rounds. What do you explain? What do you see the Pelicans and Suns series going?
You said Pelicans and Suns? Oh, that's a sweep.
You said it was no sweeps. That was a sweep.
I said if it's going to be a sweep, they're going to go down fighting. Did I say that?
You think the Pelicans will go down fighting against the Suns? They just lost by 20 first game.
Huh?
They just lost by 20 the first game. CP put up 19 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, yeah, right. True. Like I said, they still going to go down fighting.
It's over with. How do you feel about Marcus Smart getting Defensive Player of the Year, man?
Defensive?
In a league where they're always giving to the big guys.
I feel like it's another Defensive Player of the Year that I think should be talked about.
Who? Who?
That man, Pat Bear.
Over Mikal Bridges and Marcus Smart?
No, low key though, I think Mikal should get. If you want to give a veteran the fucking shit that's supposed to have been got it like a couple of years ago, go ahead, go Marcus Smart. But if you want a young guy to actually get his shine on or whatever and shit, hell yeah, go for Mikal Bridges. How long has Mikal been in the league? Like 3 years, 4 years now?
I'm just not seeing Pat.
No, I was playing with you. I was bullshitting.
Yeah.
He a good defender. He definitely a starter, but he no person that's gonna get no award anytime soon.
A long shot.
Yeah.
He wasn't even in the top 11 with votes.
Where he was at? He said
I don't know, but he's not in the top 11.
Yeah, damn.
When the votes came out, he was not top 11. They had Marcus Smart winning it all. Mikal Bridges came in second place. Rudy Gobert came in third. Bam came in fourth. Jaren Jackson came in fifth.
Yeah, Jared,
Also on that list
sounds
was
about right.
Giannis, Robert Williams, Drew Holiday, Al Horford, Draymond Green, and Thibault.
Okay. Fuck defensive player of the year. Who do you
Yeah.
think about to win most improved though?
Most improved, I really hate that they don't have Jordan Poole on there because
They don't.
here's my thing. I saw Brandon Jennings tweet about this too. Why are we giving most improved to guys that were a top 10 draft pick in their draft?
Right.
If they're drafted in that top 10, we expect big things from them. We expect good things from them. So they shouldn't ever be a part of.
So he criticizing DeJounte Murray and Jordan Clarkson and all these type of guys.
Jordan Clarkson wasn't top 10. He was a second round pick. He was a 6th pick in the second round by the Lakers.
Oh, 6th pick, second round.
Him winning most improved makes sense. I don't think guys that was drafted in the first round.
So DeJounte Murray, fucking
If you were ever drafted in the first round, top 10 picks, you should not be up for most improved ever because you're expected when you're drafted in that top 10, you're expected to be a good player.
You just telling me that DeJounte Murray cannot be a what's the name? Because he was one of those guys that was drafted top 10.
But we expected good things from him if he's drafted top 10, right?
But he was a guard.
He was no. He was drafted the 29th pick in the first round. He's eligible for it.
Okay, he's eligible. So who is these guys that we're talking about then that shouldn't be eligible for these type of roles?
They got Darius Garland up there. They got John Morant.
Most improved to Darius Garland.
That's who the finalists are.
Think about it, folks. He was a starter on a fucking low progressing team at the moment. Who made the team be able to become who they is at the moment? Who is facilitating that team?
He was a 5th overall pick.
I understand that though. That's something that can be argued.
Cool. But we're gonna end it right there, man. We're gonna pick it up next time because this is gonna be a very heated thing because I'm gonna actually have to go through everybody's draft and when they was picked to figure this stuff out, man. But for right now, we just gonna end it right here. And that's how we're going to get it done. We got less than a minute on this joint, so that's how we going to get it working. I appreciate you jumping on, man. It's been a long time since we've been able to do this. Hopefully we can get back to doing this once a week and getting it out there. But appreciate you, man. You have a good day, man. Everybody else, thank you for checking it out. Subscribe, keep liking, do all y'all things, man. All right, we out. Peace.